In today's video, I'm going to show you how to explore and understand the key features inside Softr, the no-code platform that lets you build websites, client portals, directories, internal tools, and full web applications without touching a single line of code. Softr has become one of the most popular no-code tools for entrepreneurs, operations teams, and developers who want to ship products fast, and knowing what the platform actually offers from the start will save you hours of guesswork down the road. If you find this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a tutorial. And let's get started. The first thing you need to do is log into your Softr account. Head over to Softr.io, enter your credentials, and once you're signed in, you'll land on your Softr workspace. Think of the workspace as your home base. It's where every project you build lives, where you manage your team members if you have them, and where you'll return each time you start a new application. Spend a moment getting familiar with the layout before you dive in, because understanding the workspace structure will make everything that follows feel much more intuitive. Now let's talk about the most central feature on the platform: applications. When you create an application in Softr, you're essentially creating a standalone product. It can have multiple pages, its own navigation menus, reusable blocks, and its own settings for things like custom domains and branding. From your workspace, you can create a brand new app, duplicate an existing one to use as a template, edit any published project, or take an app offline if you need to pause it. The ability to duplicate apps is especially powerful if you work with multiple clients or want to experiment without disrupting a live project. Always build a duplicate first when you're testing something new. Connected to your applications is one of Softr's biggest advantages: databases. Softr isn't a traditional database tool. Instead, it connects to data sources you may already be using, like Airtable and Google Sheets, and pulls that live data directly into your application. What this means in practice is that when someone updates a record in your Airtable base, your Softr app reflects that change automatically, without any manual sync or export. If you're new to no-code, think of your data source as the engine and Softr as the car. The platform gives your data a beautiful functional interface that your users can actually interact with. One of the features that makes Softr genuinely fast to work with is its block library. Blocks are pre-built page sections, things like hero headers, feature grids, image galleries, testimonial carousels, FAQ accordions, team member sections, filterable lists, data tables, and charts. Instead of designing these from scratch, you simply browse the library, pick a block that fits your layout, and drop it onto your page. The key tip here is to spend time exploring the full library before you commit to a design direction. There are dozens of blocks you might not discover unless you scroll through, and quite often the perfect layout for your use case already exists. Next is user authentication, and this is where Softr really separates itself from simple website builders. You can create applications that have fully public pages anyone can view, alongside members-only content that requires a login. On top of that, you can set up role-based permissions, so different types of users see different pages or data depending on who they are. For example, an admin might see a full data management dashboard, while a regular member only sees their own profile and submissions. This capability is what makes Softr powerful for client portals, internal HR tools, and community platforms. You don't need a developer to build secure, gated experiences. Workflows are another feature worth getting to know early. A workflow in Softr is an automated action that triggers when something happens in your app. For instance, when a form is submitted, when a record is created, or when a user's status changes. You can use workflows to send notification emails, update records in your data source, or trigger actions in connected services. Think of them as your behind-the-scenes assistant, handling the repetitive tasks so you don't have to do them manually every time. Speaking of forms, Softr includes a dedicated forms feature that lets you collect information from your users in a structured way. You can customize exactly which fields appear, make fields required or optional, set validation rules, and connect form submissions directly to your data source, so every response is stored automatically. Forms are the primary way users interact with and contribute data to your application, so taking the time to configure them properly from the start leads to much cleaner data management later on. The integration section extends your application even further by letting you connect Softr with third-party tools and services. Whether you're syncing data with Airtable, pulling content from Google Sheets, or connecting to other supported platforms, integrations keep your application in sync with the broader ecosystem of tools your team already uses. Rather than rebuilding your existing workflows, you layer Softr on top of them. Finally, Softr gives you comprehensive control over the look and feel of your application through themes, global styling options, navigation management, and responsive design settings. You can also dip into version history if you ever need to roll back a change, and when you're ready, the publishing tools make going live straightforward. All of this branding, layout, access control, publishing happens inside one platform with no code required. By now, you have a solid picture of everything Softr makes available to you. You've seen how applications, databases, blocks, authentication, workflows, forms, integrations, and styling all fit together into a single cohesive platform for building powerful professional web applications from scratch. The real learning happens as you start combining these features, so connect a data source, drop in some blocks, set up a login page, and let your first app take shape. Save this video so you can revisit any section as you go, and I'll see you in the next one.